What's up, everybody, and welcome to Fantasy Endgame. As you can tell, today it's draft day, which is
Yes.
awesome. Yeah, that's right. Good draft, middle of the season, anytime, even in week 17, because we're on underdog, and an underdog you can draft all season long. So, what we're doing is our typical weekly draft. This is going to be like a best ball format. You pick your best team from the week 17 Sunday slate and see if you can take us down. It's a good chance you can because you guys have been killing it lately. You've got some repeat winners. We have yet to take home the gold in any of these. Had a couple of runner-ups, some silvers,
Yep.
but is this week where one of us takes the gold?
We got to do it. One of us has to win this week. One of us has to take it home this week.
No other
Gotta do
choice. All right, got to finish strong. It's like with fantasy. It doesn't matter how you start, it's how you finish.
Right.
We're all finished strong this week, and we see a lot of champions from our endgame viewers. You guys gonna take home some trophies. We'll help you with your questions. Now, we did go live yesterday and the day before and the day before, and we'll go live tomorrow and the next day. Today is mainly about this draft. We're gonna have you guys figure out how this works if you're new to Underdog. Well, first of all, we will go over all the rules, but if you haven't tried Underdog, check it out. Sign up now, use promo code ENDGAME, and that gets you 100% deposit match up to $100. And you also get new customer specials for picks. And there's always going to be new picks this week. I think Saturday is Dak Prescott. Whatever it is, you're always going to get a free pick. And if you are into the pick'ems, that's fine. You get the drafts too. There he is. Look, Dak Prescott, half a yard. That's it. Go higher. These drafts, maybe we don't talk about as much, but we want to make sure you guys know that you can do these at any time. So we're going to do right now with you guys. The link is going to be in the comments right there. So if you check it out, post in the link, join us right now, draft with us, draft for week 17. You think you know who's going to go off this week? Let's see it. And we'll go over the rules in just a second, but give you guys a chance. Go ahead and join. So you're going to see right there, that link. If you don't have a membership yet to Underdog, we'll give you some time also to join. Again, just download the app, or you can click, there's a link in the description. There's also a link right there in the comments, one of the very first ones. You can click on that, and that helps you to join. Just make sure you use the promo code of ENDGAME, because besides helping us out, you're helping yourself out, getting that deposit match and that free pickup. All right, so we do rules now, or you want to save it for a little bit?
Yeah, might as well just go over it now for the people who haven't done it before.
All right, let's do it. So if you haven't tried these before, now there's a whole lot of ways to draft an Underdog. There are these tournaments, there's Battle Royal, there's all sorts of things. Now, what we're doing is a private draft, and yeah, you can create your own drafts with your own group, your league mates, your friends, whatever. It can be a 10-person draft like ours. It could be as small as a 4-person draft, 6-person draft, 12. You can make your own, customize. We're doing a 10-person draft. This is just for week 17, and this is for the main slate. So it doesn't include Saturday games, doesn't include Monday games, so it doesn't include Thursday, of course. This is going to be a 6-round draft. Only 6 players. You just need a quarterback, a running back, 2 receivers, tight end, and a flex. Not super flex, sorry. Those are all the games right there. And that's it. You just need 6 players. Your best 6 to make a squad for that week 17 slate. And then you want the scoring rules. You can see there in detail. It is pretty standard. It's half PPR. That's the only thing you really need to know. No bonuses, nothing weird or funky. Just your typical half PPR scoring.
Yep.
And then it's going to be a quick one. 30-second clock. Get in, get out, get it done. No waiting around, no messing around. So 30 seconds for each pick. It's going to be a 6-round draft, 10 players. Just need a few more to join, and then we'll get it started. So if you're interested in drafting, get a quick best ball team going for week 17, click that link. It's in the description. Actually, it's in the comments. Sorry. In the comments down there, and you can join. All right. Don't think I forgot anything. Did I forget anything?
I don't think so. I think you hit it all. Well done. Well done.
All right. Practice makes perfect. Look at the slate there. Going to be interesting. Next week, I will say this. It'll be fun to do a week 18 one because who knows what will happen. But I think next week we probably should start looking at the playoff one, right? They have the playoff best ball, which is already active. You don't have to wait for the playoffs to start.
Right.
You can do a playoff best ball right now. You think next week is a good time for that, or you like to wait until the season's over?
Yeah, we can do a playoff one next week, but the only downside to a playoff one is we got to wait till the playoffs are completely over to find out who won. But that's okay.
Yeah. Now, fantasy playoffs for most of you will be over after this week.
Yes.
Hopefully everybody takes home a championship. We'll do some questions. We're waiting. We just need a few more. So, guys, if you want to join us, draft now, look in the comments and click that link to join. We do have some questions. We'll get to some of these questions now. Remember, we'll be back tomorrow live with the latest injuries. We got a lot of injury updates today. Of course, it's Friday. That makes sense. But I feel like we'll save that for tomorrow. Okay. Let's see. Other John. There we go. Got a couple more. Okay. Only 4 spots left, right? 4 spots left.
4 spots left. If you want to join us.
Other John, non-PPR needs 2. Which are your 2 favorite from that group?
None. Shaheed and man, do we just go all or nothing? Do we just go all or nothing, Shaheed and Pickens?
This group is pretty much an all or nothing group, I feel like.
I mean, how good can we feel about Ridley? Trevor Lawrence out.
Yeah.
How good I don't feel good about London at all. Dobbs, I mean, maybe because it sounds like, Watson's definitely out. They said he's doubtful, but come on, he's out. Wicks sounding on the very not good side of questionable. But really, I think I would just roll with Shaheed and Pickens and just shoot for it's non-PPR, shoot for the huge play, the huge touchdown. The guy who in one play can make your entire week.
Yeah, it's non, so I mean, that's it. You just want a touchdown. You want something big. I mean, Dobbs can get a touchdown. I feel like even with Reed, it sounds like, from what I understand, Reed looking like he is going to play. Wicks sounding like he isn't going to play. Watson, of course, is not going to play. Dobbs could get you a touchdown, but it's probably going to be like 30 yards in a touchdown. Like Pickens, if he gets a touchdown, it's going to be like 80 yards in a touchdown. I think that's a difference.
Yes.
I'm fine. Shaheed and Pickens, totally fine with that.
Just go for the upside.
Might as well. Fragile, 1976. Any changes here? Stroud, Jameer, Kyron, Puka, Moore, Okonkwo, Bijan. Ooh, Diggs on the bench. Would you bench Diggs for DJ Moore?
Man. I will also say this. Puka popped up on the injury report today with some kind of hip tightness or something, so keep an eye on him.
Yeah.
I guess DJ Moore is probably a bit safer, which is crazy to say. I'm not feeling a big DJ Moore game this week, but I mean, how good could you feel about Diggs? I don't know. If it's me, I'm probably going Diggs, but I don't hate playing DJ Moore either.
Yeah, that one is the tough one. Yeah, Puka, he's popped up on the injury report a few times this year, and he seems to play through it. I'm not too worried about Puka, and I still want to start Puka.
Right.
Yeah, that's Diggs and Moore. That's the question for me. Okonkwo and Pitts. It's close. I'm streaming Okonkwo in one league, so I can't tell you not to. I guess Pitts might be a little safer.
Yeah, my worry with Okonkwo is we're going to get Will Levis back. So,
yeah.
One thing we saw Ryan Tannehill last week, he targeted Okonkwo a lot. We haven't seen that with Will Levis as much. But that's another close one. I don't know. I might go Pitts. But if you're feeling Okonkwo, I think that's fine too. It's not like I have a strong opinion one way or the other. It's not like you're asking like McBride or Okonkwo or Laporta or Okonkwo, something like that. So,
right.
If you're feeling Chig, go with Chig.
Yeah, that one's a toss-up. But you're right, Levis back. I don't know. Pitt's, I guess, safer.
Yeah. I don't know if either of them can be called safe.
All right. What about this one is very interesting. Austin Hicks. Benching Saquon for Zamir in the ship. Could you do it? It's non-PPR. We got Eckler, too. He's benching Eckler. Oh, and Eckler is his other RB that he's starting. Okay. So you have Saquon, Eckler, and Zamir White. Who are you starting?
Man, I don't know. This is Zamir White's tough because Zamir White's looking like he might be that league-winning waiver wire running back this year, right? A great week 15, a great week 16, and now he's gonna get all the run probably. I mean, Josh Jacobs is doubtful, but he didn't practice all week. I doubt Josh Jacobs is playing.
Yeah,
he's gonna get all the run against the Colts now. So, man. Could I put Zamir White in over say? I don't know. I'm probably too risk averse. I probably couldn't, but if you're feeling Zamir White, I mean, he's set up for a big game. So if you're feeling Zamir White, go for it.
I think because it's non-PPR, I think I could. Because we know Zamir White won't really catch passes. And we know Saquon gets a lot of value from catching passes. I hate to say, well, the matchup, but it's the Colts. It's an inferior run defense. Zamir White looked really good. And, I'm a Zamir fan. I've been a Zamir fan since he came out of college. So I think it's fine. I'm not going to sway you off of that.
Exactly.
Sabesan, where you been? This all season has been a while. In the final, that's where you are. Needs 2 running backs and 2 receivers. Eckler, Cook, Bijan, White, Pickens, Hill, and Terry.
Well, I mean, I think you got to play Rachaad White, and I think you got to play Tyreek Hill. Like these guys carried you here. These guys are the reason you're here. Rachaad White and Tyreek Hill. Like you can't sit these guys. I think I go Bijan and my other running back. Also, we got to be a little worried. Jacoby Brissett, hamstring injury. We might be seeing Sam Howell again. Do I just roll? Maybe I just gamble on Pickens. Maybe I just look. It's Mason Rudolph again. He seemed to have a connection with Pickens, so I think I'm going Bijan and White, Tyreek and Pickens.
Yeah, Terry, very risky here. So it's not like you can feel much better about him than Pickens. So might as well just go Pickens. I'm starting Bijan. I just am, and then you got to start White. There you go. So Python, sure, is in this draft, but by the way, just need one more. And by the way, just so you know, guys, if you already joined, as soon as it's full, we're starting. Like it's go time.
Yep.
We've got 1 minute before the draft actually starts, and it's a 30-second clock. So I'll be on standby. One more person joins, the draft starts. Y'all can watch this draft. Python is not superstitious, but a little stitious. He said he hit 4 out of 5 mans yesterday even with Coop in. Wow. Yeah, humble brag before you take some of this draft, which it wouldn't be surprising because he did win the other day, didn't he?
He's won
not last week, but a couple weeks ago.
Yeah, he's 1-1. Yeah, for sure.
All right, he's already confident for this one. Tag, shout out from up north. All right, yeah. If you're not in the draft, join now. Hopefully you're already in there. You guys, one more. So check out the link. It's in the comments. It's last chance because we just need one more spot. Let's do a couple more questions before we do start. Brandon Guest, would you go Etienne or Pollard in non-PPR?
Yeah, both these guys are risky, but one's in a great matchup at home. The other one's in a not so great matchup at home. I'm going Etienne. Plus, with CJ Beathard, I mean, we got to hope that Doug Peterson looks at the matchup against the Panthers and says, you know what? It's CJ Beathard. We don't need to throw the ball 50 times. Let's just run all over these guys, win a low-scoring, ugly game, and get out of here. So I'm going Etienne.
That would make sense. Let's see if it happens. Noah Brown over, I agree. Etienne over Pollard. Noah Brown over Robinson?
Yeah. Give me the number 2 receiver going against the Titans with CJ Stroud.
Yeah, agree. Both have touchdown upside. Robinson, of course, has been scoring touchdowns, but Brown could too. Mark M wants to know if you would go with Eckler or White.
I'll say for the second question, I'm definitely going Flowers if he plays.
Yeah,
he did practice today, so hopefully he plays. For the third, as you can see, I'm avoiding the first question. For the third question, I think you got to go Raiders. They've just been like putting up ridiculous fantasy points. Like, it's not like they have a bad matchup this week either against Gardner Minshew. So I think you got to go Raiders at defense. Eckler or White, this is where it gets tough. I mean, White honestly might be safer because we know White's going to get 17 to 20 carries against this Colts defense, and he's been good. So White might be the safer play here, honestly.
Yeah, and he did say it is PPR, and that's if it's non, I would say should go for Zamir for sure. And
PPR makes it closer.
Yeah. Eckler, what's interesting now is what do we expect from the Chargers? Because Keenan Allen and Josh Palmer both out. Does this mean we're going to see more Eckler? Does this mean Eckler benefits? Does this mean that the Chargers score 0 points? Like, which way is this going to go?
Well, it didn't seem to hurt. It didn't seem to hurt them too much last week. I mean, I know they had Josh Palmer, but they scored plenty of points against the Bills last week. I feel like they can probably score some points against the Broncos. I'm not too worried about that.
I would think it means he catches more passes. I mean, that just makes too much sense. So man, it's tough. I might still go Eckler.
Yeah, maybe in PP maybe in full PPR, Eckler is the play.
Right, because it is PPR. All right.
Is it PPR? Did you say that?
Yeah, this is PPR.
All right.
View Blue. Thank you, View. If Walker is out, who would you recommend, Charbonnet or Flowers?
I mean, it would be hard not to play Charbonnet. It's such a good matchup at home against the Steelers. But it's full. But Charbonnet does catch some passes.
Charbonnet, I feel like even when Walker was out those couple weeks, he didn't really go off at all. I mean, he had one pretty good week based on his volume, right? He caught a few passes. He managed to score. Flowers did that last week. I don't know. Me, I'm going Flowers.
I hear you on that, but remember, Charbonnet played the Rams in LA, the 49ers, and the Cowboys. Those were his three starts. Like three of the best run defenses. So I don't know if it's fair to say he didn't do it. It's like he played three of the best run defenses. Now he gets the Steelers, but Flowers probably does have more upside. So, and I think Kenneth Walker is going to play. So I don't know if it's going to matter.
All right, and then Raiders or Falcons? Yeah, we're going Raiders over Falcons. All right, Jason and everyone else who commented. Sorry to make you wait, but the draft is full, so we're getting ready to start. Got 20 seconds. You want to squeeze in a question in 20 seconds or no?
Sure, I can do a question in draft.
Let's do Jason because he did the super chat. What's up? In the ship, thanks to the device. Played forward. Nice. I
gotta ask you I gotta ask a serious question, Jason. What prompted you to play Jerome Ford last night? Like, were you had no other choice? I gotta assume that was it, right? You had no other choice, or did you actually think that the Jets were not going to tackle Jerome Ford last night?
That game was something.
The Jerome Ford touchdown catch was absolutely absurd. There was a point where there was 4 Jets around Jerome Ford at the 10-yard line. And then there was 2 more Jets coming in, and somehow Jerome Ford scored a touchdown.
No kidding.
I'm very curious, Jason. Let me know what prompted you to play Jerome Ford. But anyway, let's answer his question.
The question is Superflex: Minshew, Brissett, or Tyrod Taylor?
I think you got to go Minshew. He's at home, right? They're at home against the Raiders. Are they at home? I think they're at home, right? Yeah, they're at home. He's got Pittman back. Jacoby Brissett might not even play. Dealing with hamstring tightness. Tyrod Taylor, what's the upside there? I think you got to go Minshew.
Yeah, I don't love it, but I would go Minshew too. And then Cooks or Osborne.
I think you got to go Cooks now with Jaron Hall at QB. We don't know what he's going to do. You got to feel pretty good about Brandon Cooks at home against the Lions.
Yeah, I might have said Osborne earlier in the week, but probably safer go Cooks. All right, everyone else, let's hold tight. Draft has begun, so let's see. We got edit. CMC number 1, no shock there. Kyron number 2, Puka 3rd overall. What do you think about that?
I was really hoping to get Debo.
I guess there goes Debo.
Cup.
Got a receiver one. Someone's not scared of Stephon Diggs. Went 6th.
Yeah, that's crazy. I like it though. I like it. All right, I'll go Cup. I don't hate Cup this week. I like Cup this week. Got sniped on Debo.
All right, and just like that, here we go. Do I go with the other Niner receiver? I don't think so. Sorry, I want the running back. Oh, back to back, I got the turn.
Yep.
Okay, so we always say this. It's all about the upside. Who could have the big game? Oh, man. There's a few receivers I like here. Okay. I'm going to go. No, I'm going to go with my pick, right? This is my boom pick. I got to stick with it.
Nico, there you go. There you go.
And I was torn. The top 3 receivers there, I was torn between them. I feel like, Ayuk, of course, could smash against Commanders, but I feel like he also has the most risk. Not guaranteed to smash. I don't know.
All right, well, I'm not scared. I will take Ayuk here.
Going both Niners. Oh, you didn't get
Debo. I got Cup.
Didn't get Debo. Oh, you got Cup and Ayuk. Yep. That seems pretty good. I was thinking about, I guess I'll wait and see if he gets taken first. You know what always happens, right? In the mocks, we say a player's name, and then someone feels like they need to take him.
Yeah, don't say a player's name if you want him. He's going to get taken.
Yeah, he'll probably be taken anyways. I'm at the end, so by the time it comes back to me, everybody in my queue will be gone.
Oh, yeah.
Guarantee. This is half PPR, so flexing a running back is not a bad choice. Depends on who it is. Look, we got Rashad White, got Barkley, Etienne taken. There's Python, not scared of Etienne. Tat guy, he won last week. Didn't he win last week? Yeah.
Yes, he did.
Let's see who he goes for. Yeah, it's all right. Going Lamar. Okay, I gotta fill my queue. You already know some players I want. Quarterback. Is that the first quarterback off the board? Yeah. No. There goes Stafford.
Did somebody take Stafford already? Oh man.
And it's no stack for you.
I thought for sure. I'm like, I can get Stafford with Cobb. All right.
Nope.
So much for that.
It's just crazy how rough quarterback is these days. It's just crazy. Even you look at Mahomes, you're like, eh. Okay, I knew I wouldn't get him, but Olave, that was the other guy I was between. I was between Nico and Olave. Now I'm feeling like maybe I should have taken Olave.
Yeah, Olave falling that far is pretty surprising.
Yeah. Miguel won a couple weeks ago, so definitely knows what he's doing. That's a solid pick. All right, there goes the Hurts Devontae Smith stack at the turn. That's pretty good.
Nothing wrong with that.
Yeah, there you go. Miguel's saying he's ready. He's ready for playoff best ball. Of course he's ready. He's won these drafts before. You're ready to get in there and win some more. Do a quick one while we're waiting for our turns. Doug Fenton. Bears over Rams defense.
I don't know. I think Rams against Tyrod Taylor feels better to me.
Yeah. The Giants O-line still terrible. Taylor isn't, as bad as some of the quarterbacks the Giants roll out there, but sacks. Yeah, I think the Rams feel like the better pick this week.
It's got sniped on Purdy.
There goes your other stack opportunity. And there goes Mahomes. All right, so might force my hand. Let's see. Got 3 picks left, though. You're up.
Yep.
I figured you might go Bijan. Of course, he was top of my queue. All right, Big Brute, also known as Big Route. Let's see what he does. Can't snipe me on all my players, but you can snipe me on CJ Stroud. Thank you very much. There goes my stack with Nico. All right. In that case, I will go. We'll go with a stud tight end. Now, man, rough. It's rough out there. You know what?
Yep.
I'm going for my boy. I don't care. I'm going for my boy.
I don't hate that pick at all. I
don't know if it's a good idea to get both running backs on the side of the same matchup, but that's what I'm doing. Because you got Colts and Raiders.
Twice.
These are both on the same game. Got 2 of the worst run defenses in the league.
I just got sniped twice today.
There you go. See, that was between McBride and Kittle. Again, it's like, which Niner is going to go off? Like, I'm not sure. But I feel like I know that the only player that's going to get targets for Arizona is Trey McBride.
True. Well, I got Ayuk and Kittle, so hopefully one of them goes off.
Yeah, but that's the thing. With this format, you only need one to go off. You don't need everybody in your team to do well. You just need 1 or 2 guys to have those big games or a couple of guys to have really good games. Python never scared. Injuries, underperformance, whatever. Took DJ Moore, took Etienne. Not scared. One thing I will say I noticed this is half PPR, and there's such a small field here with only 6 players. You almost need to have those guys who score touchdowns. Without the touchdowns, you're really not getting that big ceiling. So that's part of it. I always have to look for guys I feel like could hit the end zone. Not that you don't want that anyways, but it's more important here, I think. Hard out there at quarterback, man.
Yes, it is.
I really thought I would get Stroud. I really thought he would fall to me.
I really thought I'd get Stafford, but he was the number 2 QB taken.
Now that's surprising. Going that early, maybe, but the fact that he was the number 2 quarterback. I mean, it's the Giants, so I guess. Tua, I can't feel good about Tua this week. Murray, I'm looking right now. I was like, okay, well, Kyler Murray to put with my McBride. Murray now has an illness, and he's not 100%. He hasn't been that great anyways.
Yeah, but I think they already said he's playing.
Yeah, he'll play, but how well will he play?
I mean, there's only 3 teams without a QB, and there's 4 QBs I'd be fine with. So, last pick. QB will be my last pick, no doubt about it.
Yeah, at this point, it definitely is. I don't know. This feels like a week to like throw a dart at like Geno Smith or Bryce Young or something.
Oh, some random QBs going off for sure. I mean, look, Joe Flacco already went off.
You know, maybe Jared Stidham wins me this week. Maybe he does.
You never know.
Putting Jared Stidham in my queue as I speak. No, I'm just kidding. I might feel better about Stidham if Cortland Sutton wasn't out, but he's out.
Yeah, we're gonna get Stidham and Jerry Jeudy going off this week.
Unfortunately, I think you're right. I think we are gonna get that. All right. Now there goes Derek Carr.
I'm actually really surprised. I mean, there's some players on the board I'm really surprised about. I guess people just don't think Jamar Chase is playing this week, or what?
Yeah, I'm looking. He's questionable.
Talking all sorts of trash about the Chiefs secondary. Is he going to talk all that trash and then not play? He's playing.
I'm wondering here. This is on Underdog saying that Rappaport said he'd be surprised if he played.
Well, maybe I'm done.
Well, I hate to say, but I had this guy anyways ahead of him in my queue. I'm going with T.
The other one I was gonna go Connor. It was between him and Connor, but I'm not playing for safety here.
Yeah, Connor feels a little safe. All right, so speaking of not playing, actually, you know what? Never mind. I can't do it. I was gonna take Geno Smith as my quarterback, but I'm not gonna do it.
Do it.
Should I?
Jared Stidham, I don't know. You have DK Metcalf or something? You just like Geno at home against the Steelers?
It's week 17. Oh, there we go. Geno Smith. Just because.
Is he like, does he do something every year in week 17?
No. Like, there really is no reason. there's absolutely no logical reasoning behind it. Just it's a Geno Smith like dart throw week.
Okay.
You know what, Justin Fields? I had Justin Fields last week. If I took him again, that would be boring. I really don't feel a big Justin Fields week anyways.
I don't either, but I mean, it's either him or Kyler Murray, so give me Fields.
All right. And we got a couple more picks left. Let's see. Gabe Davis, perfect in this format. I'm surprised you didn't you like Shaheed this week. Didn't take a shot on Rashid Shaheed.
I took a shot on Jamar Chase. I mean, he returned to practice this week. He's talking all sorts of trash on the Chiefs secondary. Not to mention Ladarius Sneed looking very doubtful.
Yeah. Well, hey, if he plays, you got yourself a steal. But like I said, this is the format to take risks. If you get a 0 from someone, oh well, you could still win. You could definitely still win.
Yeah, exactly.
All right. And that's it.
Go. Let's refresh it. Get that last pick in. Chig.
I like it. I like it a lot. All right, let's see what we got here. Hey guys, which team is going to take it this week? Who you like best? Quick recap. Edit number 1 got CMC, Jalen Hurts, and Devontae Smith together. Kamara, Metcalf, Chig. Seems pretty good. And then Miguel. You like that one?
I mean, any team with CMC this week, you gotta like.
Yeah, exactly. You might want to just have the number 1 pick alone, and then the Hurts Smith stack against Arizona.
Yeah,
pretty good. All right, Miguel went with Kyron Olave, who I regret not taking now. Josh Allen, Devontae Adams, Mostert, and Juwan Johnson. What do you think?
Got 2 Saints, but no Derek Carr. But you got Josh Allen, so I guess you're okay.
Yeah, got Josh Allen. Kyron could have a big week too. Juice Boxing, number 3, went with Puka, Stafford stack. Rashee Rice, James Cook, Goddard, and Demarcus Robinson. We'll go in with 3.
All in on the Rams.
All in. All right. There you go. Don't hate that. Tat Guy, who was just a winner. AJ Brown, Lamar Jackson, Eckler, Henry, Gerald Everett, and then Adam Thielen. You like that team?
Okay. All right. I don't know how much upside Thielen has this week, but who knows? Hey, I can't argue with the guy who's won twice. So
yeah. It's a good matchup. It's the Jags. It is a good matchup. Python, Ty Hill, Etienne, Brock Purdy, DJ Moore, Achan, and Schultz. I think Achan brings some points.
You never know. I mean, it does sound like Mostert is playing, but you never know. Maybe this is the week. Maybe he has like a Jerome Ford week.
This is exactly the type of format that you want to take a guy like Achan in. I'm not putting him in my lineup for championship week, but I'll put him in my best ball lineup. And then we have, what does this say? Uziel. All right. Diggs in round 1. Barkley round 2. Mahomes, likely Mixon, Lockett. I feel like this is definitely a high risk reward kind of lineup.
I feel like this team, like 2 years ago, 3 years ago, would have just destroyed us.
Yeah, I was thinking that. Very veteran team. And then this is making me read MRBFQ 1991, Mr. BFQ. Debo, Rashad White, DeAndre Swift, Evan Ingram, Derek Carr, Gabe Davis.
Hey, this is the format to take Gabe Davis. He sniped me on Debo, so that was frustrating.
And then you went with Kupp, Ayuk, Bijan, Kittle, Chase, and Fields. You got some tremendous players on your team. You probably have the most talented team, I would say that. But you're going to obviously hope that it's Ayuk and Kittle that go off and not Debo, and that Jamar Chase plays. So there's some risk here.
Definitely risk, but I love this team's upside.
Yeah, I really like your Bijan
pick. First or last.
But that's, look, coming in 6th, 7th place gets you what?
The same as last?
The same as last. Exactly. I like your Bijan pick a lot, honestly. Big Root, Mike Evans, Kelsey, Stroud, Pittman, Connor, Shaheed. You did snipe me on Stroud. This team has tremendous upside too, I think.
Yeah, definitely. Kelsey. I like this team. We'll see which Kelsey shows up this week.
Yeah, Kelsey round 2 feels a little bullish, but hey, we'll see. And then I went JT, Nico, McBride, Samir White, T. Higgins, and why not Geno Smith?
Why not Geno Smith? Let's Geno Smith QB1 week 17. Why not?
Why not?
Why not? Why not?
Hey, it's a good matchup. Kenneth Walker's banged up. We'll see. All right. That is it. We do have some more questions we'll get to now that the draft is over. Guys, if you want to get in on this draft, we'll do one next week. It's going to be a playoff one. You got to join Underdog. So check it out. If you haven't yet, look in the description and click that link. Just make sure you use promo code ENDGAME because you get 100% deposit match when you do sign up, dollar for dollar, up to $100, and the free pick, the Dak Prescott pick this Saturday. And if you wait, then guess what? You'll still get a different free pick. There's always something there for you. So check it out. Join us. We'll be doing underdog drafts all off season long. And I mean all off season, meaning as soon as the season ends. We really aren't ever not drafting because we're doing a weekly draft during the season. We're doing playoff drafts during playoffs. And we're going to be doing mock drafts. We're going to be doing best ball as soon as the BBM, was it 5 now? Best Ball Mania 5 is going to be for next year.
Best Ball Mania 5, yes.
Probably even more prizes. Chris, you're going to max that out?
That's the goal. That's the plan. Max it out.
We're going to have ourselves
become a millionaire next year.
I was going to say, ourselves a millionaire here. You're going to see how it's done. All right. The winning roster might be on this channel. And guess what? Baseball. That's right.
Yes.
If you haven't checked it out, I'm going to be doing an underdog baseball draft. They already got what is it? I don't remember what it's called. Not the mitten. That's the other one. I just saw what it was. I don't want to get the name wrong.
They have drafts for MLB. There we
go.
They
already have a draft for MLB. The bullpen. It's called the bullpen.
Right there.
There you go.
$5 entry.
Easy. You can do a long, slow draft there, or you can do a 30-second draft. I'll be doing the 30-second one and some slow ones. So check that out. Nice. But also time for sleepers and everything else. Check out the baseball channel. It's really easy to find. It's called Fantasy Endgame MLB. All right. Before we log off today, though, don't worry. We'll be answering all your questions tomorrow. Let's do some of these that we didn't get to yet. Tag. Yes, you did it properly. 2 flex. Need to pick between Chandler, Shaheed, DeMarcus.
I think in PPR, I go Shaheed and DeMarcus. I don't mind Chandler this week, but in PPR, I don't know what the upside really is for him. So I'm going to go Shaheed and DeMarcus.
Agree. In PPR, slight edge to the receiver. Julio was in here. Run CMC. Hello. With Rico and Jacobs out. Pollard and or Zamir. Over Monty or Gibbs?
I might go Zamir and Gibbs, honestly. I might go Zamir and Gibbs. I might be irrationally high on Zamir this week.
Not at all. You should be in on Zamir. You got to start Gibbs. Gibbs has been so good lately. You still have to start Gibbs. And again, Rico being out really doesn't give that big a boost to Pollard. And Pollard still has a terrible matchup. So Gibbs and Zamir, yep. Dennis Johnson, 10-team PPR. Got to bench one of these. Cup Swift and Devontae Adams.
Do I actually bench Devontae Adams? I think I do. What's the upside for Devontae Adams these days? I think if I got to bench one of these guys, it's Adams.
Yeah, that's exactly what I'm thinking. I like Swift matchup against Arizona. Again, Arizona is now officially the worst run defense in the NFL for the season, but the last 4 weeks they've been especially horrible. If I remember, they're giving up 6 yards per carry. That's not good.
No,
it's not good.
Not good.
Pretty bad, actually.
Not good.
I like Swift, and I'm going to put Cup over Adams. So there you go. It's PPR, but bench Devontae Adams. And then I don't know. I drafted them both. I did go JT before Zamir. I'm not going to go that far in Zamir. You're going to put Zamir over JT?
No. I mean, I have in my home league, I have Kyron Williams, JT, Rashad White with Zamir on the bench. I'm not starting Zamir White. If he goes off, oh well, he goes off on my bench.
JT should go off too. It's got and Zach Moss out again, so it's going to be all JT.
Zach Moss out.
Doug Fenton saying his opponent flexed out forward for Allen. Thank God they had Hall and Brown, so now I'm down 41 instead of 67. They had so they didn't start Hall. Is that what you're saying?
So they put Keenan Allen in over Ford, even though Keenan Allen was severely questionable to play this week. Oof. But man, they had Hall. Imagine if they had Ford. Like, you literally would have just gone against the stone cold nuts last night. Like Hall, Ford, and the Browns. Like,
that game.
Week 17 already off to a ridiculous start.
Yeah, that. Just be prepared. I wish I was kidding, but I'm not. I would not be shocked if wide receiver 1 Jerry Jeudy. Wide
Right.
receiver
Someone
2
trade.
is going to be,
Look, if Elijah Moore hadn't gotten concussed last night, he probably would have been the wide receiver 1 this week.
He probably would have. Yeah, it's going to be like Jerry Jeudy, DJ Chark, Cedric Wilson. Yeah, those guys are going to.
Oh man. Yeah.
I'm not saying to play them. I'm just saying. Whoever you don't play, yeah, that's going to be who's going off. Mississippi Queen. You know what I mean? I feel like I've seen that avatar before.
Yes.
The Bulldog.
Yes.
Someone changed their name. If Chase don't play, Zay Flowers, Walker, Demarcus Robinson.
That's the exact order I would put them in. So if Chase doesn't play, I'm going Flowers. If Flowers doesn't play, I'll go Walker. If Walker doesn't play, well, then you're going to Demarcus Robinson.
Yeah, Walker's one to keep an eye on. We'll talk again more about that tomorrow, though. Slayton, Achane or Zamir in PPR.
I think I just go Zamir here. He's got a great matchup. We know he's going to get close to 20 carries with Antonio Pierce. He's been nothing but great. He feels like this year's Tyler Algier, although he's not a rookie. He's a second-year guy. But he feels like, remember last year, Tyler Algier, every game in the fantasy playoffs was great. Kind of out of nowhere finally. That's like what Zamir feels like. I think in this matchup, I'm going Zamir.
Go Zamir. Guaranteed to get more touches than Achane. You know that.
Yes.
And much, much, much better matchup. There's really no way to justify going Achane over Zamir. Julius Cook, Flex Pollard, Zamir, Shaheed, or random Chargers tight end.
Not that. Okay, look, I think Gerald Everett could certainly have a great game this week. It's the Broncos, no Keenan Allen, no Josh Palmer, but I'm not putting him over those guys. I'm going Zamir White again. Give me Zamir White in a great matchup, getting all the touches.
Yeah, Shaheed is definitely interesting this week, but go with a guaranteed production. Go with White. And again, Gerald Everett, good for a tight end streamer, but not a flex. Anime P. Got St. Brown and Pittman looking for 2 to flex. Rice McBride, Kelsey, Zamir White, or Aaron Jones.
Is it PPR? I'm going Rice. Can I go Zamir over Aaron Jones in PPR?
That's the only thing is Zamir White really isn't going to catch passes.
Right.
Even if he has a strong rushing game, but he doesn't score a touchdown, it's like double digits, but there's not a 20-point ceiling without a touchdown.
Right.
I
think I'm going to go Rice and Rice and Aaron Jones here.
Yeah. I think Aaron Jones does have a higher ceiling. It's tempting for me. It's tempting. McBride's tempting too, but Nathan Miller has Kittle, also McBride. Should I flex McBride and drop Mostert or Monty out of there? I think you still got to play Mostert, but would you flex McBride over Monty? This is PPR.
I don't know. I mean, like we saw last week, we saw the perils, we saw the tight ends. We just saw David Njoku go for 5 catches and 138 yards. And even that wasn't like a monster game. I mean, maybe he'll outscore Monty, but even that, that was like a huge, for like David, I was like, oh my gosh, a tight end doing that, unbelievable. It still wasn't that big of a game. I don't know. I honestly don't love Monty this week. It's not a great matchup. They're on the road. Maybe over Monty. Not Mostert, though. Maybe over Monty.
Yeah, with Monty, only because Gibbs has really been coming on, and it's not a great matchup. I think I can put McBride over Monty for ceiling. It's PPR, so it's close. It is close.
Not only that, this profile is more of a game where you can think like Jahmyr Gibbs is probably going to catch 4 or 5 passes because they're probably going to be playing from behind this game. So,
good point. Monty may not get the chance to be as involved. Edgar Padilla needs 3 in standard. Swift, Monty, Jones, Cook, Zamir. And then I don't know why the parentheses. Nico Rice. Are we just picking 3 from all of these?
Picking 3 from all of these? I think you
No,
gotta
maybe
play.
it's I could be wrong. Maybe it's 3 of those running backs, and then we're choosing between Nico or Rice.
Okay. I'm going Swift, Aaron Jones, and Zamir in non PPR. And then I'm definitely going Nico over Rice.
Yeah, I'm going Nico. You know that. Swift, love Swift. I like Jones. I like Zamir. It's standard, so Zamir gets a bump. Jonathan Santiago, pick 2 and the flex. Monty Walker, Aaron Jones, Jaden Reed, Ty Chandler, Zamir White. Win against Flacco, and that's not good. Also, Stidham or Heineke. Oh boy.
Just go with Stidham, I guess, against the Chargers. Oh man, how is that your choice? I hope it's super flex. Pick 2 and a flex PPR. I'm gonna go Jaden Reed, Aaron Jones. I guess Zamir over Kenneth Walker. Jaden Reed, Aaron Jones, Zamir.
That's exactly what I would do. Yep. Jaden Reed sounds like he's going to play. Got to like Reed this week. So there you go.
Reed. I mean, it sounds like Wicks and Christian Watson are going to be out. You got to really like Reed this week.
Right.
The only risk for Jaden Reed is like, will he actually stay healthy and make it through a game? Which seems to be the risk for every Packers wide receiver every week.
Like, honestly, with Watson, okay, I get it. He's always been that way. But like, what are they doing there in like the training room? Strength and conditioning coach needs to be investigated. Edgar Padilla, Ingram or Likely?
Gotta go Ingram. Even with CJ Beathard, I don't care. Like, he's so involved. He catches so many passes. I think Likely's fine as a streamer, but if I got Evan Ingram, I'm starting.
Yeah, if I have Ingram, I'm just starting. There was a stat. I think since week?
I think he's the tight end 1 since Christian Kirk has gone out, isn't he?
Oh, yeah, but not just the tight end, but since week 11 or 12, or whatever week it is, he has like the 3rd most receptions in the entire league. Like, he's like more than any other receiver other than, I think it was like Rashee Rice and someone else. It was a very random stat. But yeah, you have to start Ingram. Even if Beathard's in there, start Ingram. Yeah, this is a good point. Flacco versus Stidham. This is what we've come to. This is what else we've come to. Devin Gray, Brissett or Jaren Hall?
I mean, if Brissett plays, I'll go Brissett because at least I've seen Brissett have success in the NFL.
If he plays, I'll go Brissett. All right, let's knock out a couple more, guys. Don't worry, we'll be back tomorrow. If you don't get all your questions answered, join us either tomorrow or Sunday. Keyshawn Williams, do you go DeMarcus Robinson over Lockett?
No, I like Lockett this week against Steelers at home. I'm going Lockett.
Yeah, you got to like Lockett. Forrest, Robbie, Kmet or Juwan Johnson?
Kmet if he plays. I did see he was limited today, and they're listing him as questionable. So if he plays, I'm going Kmet.
Yes. Kmet for sure. But if he doesn't play, you don't have a choice. Michael Caruso wants to know if Pacheco out, Achane or Zeke, or go get Zamir. Well,
go get Zamir. Go get Zamir. I would start him over both those guys. But I will say, Pacheco not out. He's not in, but he's not out. He practiced today, but he still has a clear concussion. So we're still not sure about Pacheco and CEH yet.
Right. Either way, go get Zamir. Go get him. Go get nothing else, so somebody else can't have him.
Exactly.
And then you're going to go Zamir over Zeke, I would assume.
Yes, definitely.
All right, let's do Stephen Goforth. Let's love and sport. In 3 out of 3 championships.
Nice.
All right. That's awesome. Well, here we go. Let's see. Start 2. Swift, Kamara, Zamir.
Oh, man. Is this full PPR? Does it say?
He says in my other league it's full PPR. It doesn't say about this league. So I guess we'll
I don't think I can play. I don't think I could play Zamir over these guys. I'm going Swift and Kamara still.
Yeah, I'm so very tempted to throw Zamir White over Kamara because I actually am nervous about Kamara this week. I might do it. I might go Swift and Zamir. It depends on your level of risk tolerance, as always. Yeah. Start 3, Cup, JJ Lamb. It has to be those 3.
Yeah, first 3. First 3 for sure.
Don't even need to read the rest of the names. And then let's end with this. Oh, I say that, and we got another super chat. Ryan Connors, Puka or St. Brown?
I think you still, I like both these guys this week, but I think you still got to go St. Brown.
Yeah.
He's like just a no doubt for me. If I got St. Brown, I don't even think about it. He's just in my lineup.
Right. He might be the only other guy. I just said, like, don't keep reading the names for those first 3. Like, he might be the only one I would consider. But House Nelson, any chance you can win without any RB?
Maybe. It'd be crazy, but maybe.
Not your chances, not great. Not great, Bob. Brian, listen, Brian, he wants to know Zamir or Mixon. If it's against me, then the answer is Mixon.
Yeah, you might as well just go Zamir. He's in a better matchup. I'm not feeling a huge Mixon week this week. Just go Zamir.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Yeah, let's we'll get to more of your questions tomorrow, guys. We're just doing a quickie because we're getting that underdog draft in. We'll be back tomorrow, so we'll stop right here. Nathan just saying Happy New Year. We'll be here before New Year's as well, but happy ahead of time New Year's. If you didn't get in on the draft this week, don't worry. We'll do another one next week. So check it out. If you haven't tried Underdog yet, check the info down there in the description. Join us. We'll see you all tomorrow afternoon for the latest updates. A lot of injury news today. So we'll go over all that tomorrow and then again Sunday.
We got one more. We got one more at the buzzer. Do we trust Buffalo's defense today? I don't trust them today. But I trust them on Sunday.
Yeah. Like today, how much do I trust them? I trust them a fair amount. I will say this. Bailey Zappi has not been throwing interceptions the last 2 weeks. But if you're in a league where points against matter, yeah, I think you should still trust them a decent amount. But they're not going to be my favorite DST of this week.
Yeah, I don't know if they have like huge like week winning type upside, but I still like the Bills. I guess he hasn't. He didn't throw an interception last week. He threw one each of the 2 games prior.
I think they could be a top 10 defense, but not a top 5 defense.
Yeah, I don't know if they have like huge week winning upside.
All right, there we go. Yeah, don't worry, guys. We'll be back tomorrow with more. So check us out if you haven't already. Hit notification bell and subscribe so that way you know every time we go live. Get us there. Help us spread the word too. Tell everybody you know. Fantasy Endgame. Help you win those championships. We're getting to 50K. We're almost there. Hopefully, maybe 2-day push. Get there before New Year's.
Maybe. Ooh, that'd be quite a push.
Massive push. Let's do it. All right, guys. Thanks. We'll see you tomorrow.